We begin with a beautiful girl named Lily, who works as a paramedic at a medical facility. She receives a medical emergency alert message. They rush to the scene and provide medical attention to a 15-year-old girl who has broken her ankle. Meanwhile, at the pool party, a wealthy and attractive man named Jeff is having a fantastic time. While he is on the phone conducting a business transaction, Crystal approaches him and invites him to the beach. Crystal is attracted to him and has a deep crush on him. She forces him to accompany her despite his caution that he requires a moment. When they return to the office, Lily's partner, Nick, complains that his infant is a nightmare for him at night and won't let him sleep through the night. After that, Lily returned home and was greeted by her roommate Megan, who was preparing chocolate cookies and asked Lily to go to the market to get chocolate chips.
Oh, please, no. Please. Alright, so let me change first.
When Jeff returns home, he discovers his father, Rex, working out, and their maid, Veronica, requests that he grab his father's medication from the store. Jeff drove to the store and parked in a no-parking zone. Meanwhile, Lily also gets into the same store and asks him to relocate the car because it's only for emergency vehicles. Jeff claims that if an emergency arises, he will move his car and rushes into the store. Lily taught him a lesson and informed the authorities. As he exits the store, he notices his car being hauled by a truck. Jeff confronted the man and apologized. Even after offering him a $500 bribe, the man refused to budge and continued to tow the car. Meanwhile, Lily smirked as she walks out of the store. When Jeff confronted her, she acknowledged that she had phoned the police and cautioned him that his incorrect parking might result in a fatality. Jeff alleges that because of her, his father will have to wait to receive his blood pressure medication. Lily ignored his explanation and walked away. Lily loudly and stormingly enters the house. When Megan asked what had occurred, Lily responded that this rich guy didn't comprehend life's worth because he had money. Jeff, on the other hand, slams the door as he enters the house, declaring that he doesn't think people like her exist. Who? Veronica wonders. Jeff told the story furiously and even referred to her character as infuriating and self-righteous. The following morning at work, Lily receives a message requesting medical aid for an older man who has fallen at his home. They promptly reached the location, and Veronica welcomed them. What a coincidence, she is right walking to the house of that rich, arrogant guy. Veronica explained to the paramedic what had occurred. While they are evaluating his impulses, Jeff walks in with a pack of ice in his hands. Jeff and Lily are both astonished to see each other. Once they are done, Jeff bumps into her to thank her and invites her to dinner on Friday evening. Lily gladly declines his offer and walks away. Veronica smiles broadly at Jeff's expressionless face as he expresses amazement.
Everyone goes through the pain and humiliation of being rejected.
Megan catches up with her boyfriend Vince at dinner, and he invites her to a movie evening. Megan said that she would be busy baking cookies for the kids. Vince then inquires about her upcoming birthday celebrations. Megan is turning 30 and has not met her goals. Therefore, she has no plans and does not want to do anything on this momentous day. Vince attempts to persuade her, but she makes excuses and leaves. Jeff isn't one to give up quickly, so he sends her a flower and a card to Lily's workplace. Lily grabbed the package and read the note in which Jeff invited her to supper. Since Lily is not a fan of him, she asks the delivery guy to put the flower in the nurse's station.
Any word yet?
She'll call.
Jeff, as usual, gave her another parcel with a message. This time, he invites her to dessert when she was about to toss the chocolate into the garbage. Nick quickly interrupts her and reminds her that she constantly complains about males who don't make an effort, and he asks why she is refusing Jeff, who is at least trying. Lily stated to send him a thank you card for the candy. That evening Rex informed Jeff that Lily called Veronica to check up on him. Rex expresses his satisfaction with the response time and professionalism. Since Lily is giving him a tough time, Jeff takes this opportunity to get close to her and change her mind. He said we must do something to thank the medical facility. Rex concurred. The following day Lily got bad news when doctor introduced her to an enormous amount of donor, none other than our favorite egotistical Jeff. Lily is shocked to see him. Jeff said he wanted to show gratitude to them for the outstanding care of his father. Speaking of appreciation, Doctor inquires about the best method for them to express their gratitude. Jeff shares his childhood dream of riding in an ambulance, and Doctor recommends Jeff take a week-long ride with Lily and Nick. Lily immediately runs into the doctor to inform her that Jeff is unqualified and it would be risky for her to travel with him. The doctor reminds her that the Alexanders are kind supporters. Lily then regretfully departs after realizing nothing can be done. As she returns, she notices Jeff has already bonded with Nick. That evening at home, she told Megan that Jeff's huge donation had blinded Doctor enough that she would let him move the medical center. Megan was intrigued by this incredible story and wanted to learn more about him. So they explored the internet and discovered that the Alexander Foundation is a significant sponsor of the art school. Megan suggests that she give him a chance. Lily says she has no regard for somebody who received everything on a silver platter. In addition, a guy named Carlton donated to the medical school and stole her place. Despite her being first on the waiting list, they let him in instead of her, and he was 22nd.
Jeff Alexander and I have nothing in common.
The following morning, as they prepare to drink their coffee, a message emerges. They dropped everything and dashed to the location. They arrived on schedule and immediately began providing medical aid to the mother of the small child who had contacted them. Meanwhile, Jeff goes outside to play with the boy in order to calm him down and assure his mother that he is in excellent hands. After effectively restoring the lady's consciousness, Lily walks out and recognizes Jeff's thoughtfulness and smiles. She informs the youngster that they are taking his mother to the hospital for further evaluation and offers to accompany them. Megan unexpectedly stops by Vince's workplace to have lunch with him. Vince claims that he is running behind schedule for a client lunch meeting. While this happens, Megan reads Keely's message on his phone and starts worrying. After giving her a quick forehead kiss, Vince leaves. Jeff apologizes to Lily for his earlier interaction and says he now understands that every second counts. Lily accepts his apology, and he asks her to restart. Jeff then invites her to sushi, which she accepts. On the other hand, Keely showed Vince around the birthday celebration venue. Keely also discusses the location of the DJ, dance floor, and cuisine. Vince likes the location and agrees with her suggestions. That evening at home, Lily notices Megan's distress and inquires about it. Megan claims Vince is acting strangely and is suspicious of Vince after seeing Keely's message on Vince's phone. Lily makes an offer to stay and chat with her. However, Megan recommends that she wear the blue dress and go on a date. Lily looks stunningly hot at the eatery, and Jeff can't resist complimenting her beauty. While having supper, Lily revealed she had aspired to be a doctor since first grade. She has applied to several medical schools, but LA Medical School is her top preference. Jeff assures her that she will get it. Jeff said he is a philanthropist, and his philosophy is life is short, so enjoy it. Jeff claims that money is meaningless and never makes anyone happy.
Only someone with money would say that money doesn't matter.
Jeff said that upon witnessing the young boy's fear, he experienced heartbreak. Lily appreciates him for creating a non-profit organization that focuses on kids like the young boy. Meanwhile, Megan looked up the behaviors of cheating boyfriends online, and most of Vince's current tendencies match the list. Vince calls her to have dinner, but Megan says she has already eaten. Back at the eatery, they had a wonderful time. When they were about to leave the restaurant, Crystal encountered them. Jeff introduces Lily to Crystal.
You're one of his charity projects. How lovely.
Crystal extends an invitation to him to the gala. Crystal deliberately takes hold of his phone in order to enter her number and demonstrate to Lily how close they are to one another. However, Lily witnessed all this drama, and Jeff pleaded with her to return his phone. Upon returning home, Lily notices Megan experimenting with a new outfit. Megan accuses Vince of cheating on her with this lovely young lady named Keely. Lily is skeptical of her assertion and inquires whether she has discussed it with Vince. Megan responds she is not ready yet and asks about her date. According to Lily, Jeff lives in an entirely different world, and she does not want to be a part of it. Right now, getting into medical school is her top priority. The following day, Keely stops by Vince's workplace to try some dessert samples with him. The assistant stops Megan as she enters the office and informs her that Vince is in a meeting as they are enjoying the delicious cake. She asks the assistant who Vince is meeting with when she overhears a female voice. Megan overhears their conversation after discovering Keely is inside. She appealed to the assistant to keep her presence a secret from Vince before leaving. Lily learned yet again that she is on the waiting list after reading the email from the LA Medical School. Despite the awful news, she replies to the message with professionalism and rushes to the scene to provide medical assistance. As they return to the hospital, Lily sat in the ambulance to finish the paperwork. Jeff invites her to go out this weekend to lift her mood, and she accepts. When Lily goes to ask Megan about her dress, she discovers Megan is dealing with sadness. Megan isn't even returning Vince's phone calls. Lily claims she will have to confront him at some point. Megan stated she hadn't met her goals and would shortly turn 30. Lily claims she is young and has plenty of time to accomplish her goals with or without Vince.
You look beautiful, as always.
Jeff accompanies her to a wonderful place and tells her this is going to be Rex Alexander Kids Camp because of her inspiration, and Lily vigorously appreciates it. Additionally, Jeff said when his mother fell ill, his father sent him to a kids camp to cope with the pain. That kids camp changed his life because he never felt alone there. He asks her to be part of it, and Lily enthusiastically agrees.
I got something for you.
Jeff, what's this?
You'll see.
Jeff requests that she close her eyes. When she opens her eyes, she discovers sandwiches and beverages. Jeff states he did this to lift her mood, and Lily responds that it's thoughtful. Lily apologizes to Jeff for condemning him too quickly, since just because he's wealthy doesn't imply he's arrogant. Jeff admits to being coasting before meeting her and thanks her for enlightening him. Looking at Lily's face, she has started developing feelings for him. Finally, they had a great time together and returned home. Jeff received gratitude from Lily for this amazing evening. Jeff announces that he and Rex will be flying to London for a week on foundation business. Additionally, Jeff invites her to go with him to the next CDH Gala event. Lily states that Crystal invites him only, and she won't be delighted to meet her.
I don't mind if she does mind.
Jeff gets close to her and kisses her. He then says goodnight to her before leaving. As Lily enters the house, Megan asks her how did it go. Lily happily said fine and inquired about her. Megan claims that her motivation is the reason she is completing the graduate school application form. After hearing it, Lily becomes ecstatic and embraces her. In London, Jeff feeds information about kids' camp to Rex after the meeting. Rex said he is proud of him for establishing his first charity. Crystal runs into him at that very time, and Jeff is taken aback to see her. Crystal claims she is going to the fashion show with a friend and invites them right away. Despite his attempts to come up with an explanation, Rex encourages Jeff to accompany them. The next morning at work, Nick inquires about Jeff, and Lily replies London. Nick advises her to be careful with Jeff because he lives in a different world and doesn't want her to be hurt.
Jeff is far more down to earth than he seems.
Vince eventually learns Megan isn't returning his call because she thinks he is cheating on her with Keely. In a panicked moment, he rushes out of the office. Meanwhile, they get back home from London, and Rex hands Veronica her favorite tea and biscuits. Veronica thanks him for remembering it. On the other hand, Lily also received delightful news that she had been accepted into LA Medical College, and Doctor congratulated her. That night, Rex told Veronica how much she meant to him and then got down on one knee and gave her a ring. She was moved by his spontaneous action, and Veronica said yes. Rex places a ring on her finger, and they kiss each other. The next day Lily receives a gift package via the courier. The package includes medical equipment as well as a note from Jeff congratulating Lily on her acceptance to medical school.
I haven't even told him yet.
Since Lily didn't have an appropriate outfit for the gala day, Megan escorted Lily to a high-end consignment store. They buy a beautiful high-end outfit and high heels. Megan begins reading articles on her laptop while Lily tries on the high heels. Jeff's image with Crystal draws Lily's attention. Lily takes a look at the second piece, which is about the Alexander Foundation donating $1 million to LA Medical School. Lily recognized at that point how Jeff knew about it.
I refuse to let anyone buy me into medical school.
After becoming enraged, Lily rushes to the gala to confront him, where she discovers him hanging out with Crystal. Jeff rushes over to her and remarks on her beauty. Crystal dislikes her and grows envious whenever she sees her. Crystal claims she is wearing the same dress she donated to charity. Crystal confirmed it was her clothing when she looked closer. Crystal quickly calls her friend to mock her and embarrass her. Lily leaves the banquet out of embarrassment, and Jeff pursues her to stop her. Lily was already irritated with him, and Crystal's sweet compliments fueled the flames even more. Lily accused him of bribing with donations. Jeff is shocked and states that he usually makes a lot of donations. Their talk is cut off in the middle as someone calls for assistance, and Lily runs to respond. Lily swiftly administers CPR to the man, bringing him back to consciousness. In the interim, a paramedic crew shows up and takes the man to the hospital. Before leaving, Crystal thanked her and noted that the outfit looked beautiful on her. When Jeff runs into her again, Lily replies that our worlds are too far apart.
There's nothing left to say.
Lily leaves with her eyes bleeding. They spent several days memorizing each other after that horrific tragedy without contacting one another. Given that it's Megan's birthday, she wakes up grudgingly. Lily decorated the kitchen table with a balloon, a card, and donuts to wish her a happy birthday. Megan eagerly devoured the donuts as she read the note. At the hospital, when Lily was about to rescind her enrollment at the LA Medical School, Nick swiftly intervened and snatched her phone. At that precise moment, Vince walks into her office to inform her that he will postpone Megan's surprise birthday celebration, since she believes he is having an affair. But in reality, he and Keely were busy secretly organizing a celebration for a few days. Lily requests that you continue the party and let her handle this matter. When Lily gets home that evening, she discovers Megan studying. Megan accepts as she is forced to go out for fun. Lily led her to an unknown location and instructed her to close her eyes. When she opened them, there was a birthday celebration. Vince appears with a bouquet of roses and wishes her a happy birthday. He introduces her to Keely, the party organizer, and Megan apologizes immediately. But that's not all. Vince gets down on one knee and asks her to marry him with a ring. Megan enthusiastically accepts the proposal. Lily congratulates them both. The following day Rex urges Jeff to call her if he misses her that much. Jeff states that she does not want him to bother her. On the other hand, Megan warns him that if she does not overcome her preconceptions, she will lose the most decent and best man she has ever met. While she is speaking to Nick at the hospital, Doctor storms into her office, yelling at her ignorance and revealing that she is the one who calls the board to accept her application because she deserves it. At that moment, Lily realized that she had made a horrible mistake. To rectify her mistake, she rushes to Jeff's house, where Veronica informs her that Jeff is not at home, but she may find him at the campsite. Lily thanked her and proceeded to the campsite.
What are you doing here?
She apologized to him that she accused him of buying her off the wait list. She requests him to start afresh. Jeff states that he doesn't want to start over because he is in love with her. Upon Lily's declaration of love for him, they share an intense kiss. So that was Can't Buy My Love. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and turn on the notification so you won't miss the next recap. Until then, cheers.